Oh.
Hello, we are now live, and I'm actually multitasking because Joe's not here. So bear with me. Matt, I think you need to be host, mate.
No.
You need to be host.
All right. So welcome,
introduce.
guys. All right, welcome to a mid-afternoon FBS Chat special, which we are looking to announce a little project that we've been working on, especially for SF24 this year. And it is a new song. But this time it is an incredible original track written by none other than Mr. Chris Ward. I'm trying to work out how the fingers go.
There. I know, right?
It's too impossible. There we go. There we go. Down there.
I know, it's a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit weird. You do get used to it.
It's all back to front.
It is all back to front. So go on, Matt.
No, yeah. So should we start at the beginning? Should we start at the very beginning?
Start at the very beginning.
Which is, for me, it started with Aisha calling me saying, Matt, have you got 5 minutes? Can you jump on this Zoom call quickly? Yeah, all right. What's this about, kind of thing? Then Aish.
Well, Chris had just actually uploaded one of his songs. It was the mask one. What's it called?
Oh yeah. Why is your nose sticking out of your mask?
Why is your nose sticking out of your mask? And I watched that and I was like, that is incredible and so true. And I thought, God, I love him. I think he's brilliant. I think he's very, very different, very unique. So I contacted Chris and I said, Chris, you want to jump in and kind of do something with Matt, music-wise? And he was like, yeah, why not? Like, that was it. Yeah, why not? And I think we kind of met that day, didn't we? And had a conversation.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think we might have been on a SFU coaching call together before that.
Yeah.
Probably not, but yeah. But yeah, it's the first time. Yeah, we had a proper chat face to face. Well, I say face to face, but about something like that. Anyway, yeah, definitely.
Zoom to Zoom.
Yeah, and it was just a thing out of the blue. Just going, really like your stuff. Would you like to do a charity single? And like, that's a no-brainer, isn't it? Of course, I'm going to say. So yeah, definitely. And I've seen the one at Christmas because I've seen the one you've done at Christmas and thought, oh, that's good. And I thought, oh, that bloke can sing. As well. Collaborate with him.
Well, I mean, we'd thought about what we were going to do for SF24. We thought we'd kind of contribute in a little bit of a different way. But also, we always wanted to raise money for Hope Training Centre in Uganda, because we've been communicating with Joshua, who does an amazing job with kids out there with certain disabilities, and he tries to educate them and teach them life skills, and they do so much. And obviously, we're a charity ourselves, so we need to raise money for us. So I thought, why not? I mean, the whole point of SF24 is looking at building hope and empowering change. And this just fit in like a glove. So SF24, it kind of inspired us to do something, not just for SF24, but also for our community, our solution-focused community. So when I kind of saw Chris's video, I was like, I like him. I like his style. He's different, he's unique, and he's just out there. And that's so what we're looking for. So Chris, I don't know if it was good or bad of you. I think because you spent a lot of time on this, as did Matt, but kind of communicating with people, getting people on board, writing the song from scratch. I mean, how did the song come about, Chris, before we hear it?
How did it come about? It came about, right, so it was, so I just, all the time, I just have these ideas of like the odd line, and every now and then I'll just have the odd riff. It'll just pop into my head, and because of modern technology, I've always got my phone and I can hum or talk or tap something into my phone. And so I had this riff that had been knocking about for a couple of years, a year and a half, a couple of years, something like that. So I thought, oh, well, I'll see if I can do something with that then. And the words I'd actually write, so that's something really nice about it, is that I've been thinking for like over a year or so, I want to write a song that's kind of solution focused themed, like something that gets across the attitude in SF, and I'd struggle and come up with all sorts, and thought, oh, that's just most of what I come up with is just way too corny. And actually, the end what we've got is pretty corny, but it's not bad as well. It's, you know,
no, I think it's. Do you know what though? It's
right,
perfect. I think it really.
I mean, it's a charity song, so it's got to be upbeat.
Yeah.
So you know, so it's all right. It's all right to be a bit corny with stuff like that. So so that was the thing for me. So it's also, I thought, well, it's also, it kind of gives me a bit of a extra impetus to really try and nail this concept and get this down. And being able to collaborate with someone else as well helps. So it's really nice. So that's the thing I like about it, is I think actually if you listen to the lyrics, it kind of goes through the process and gets across the attitude of sort of viewing people in the world in a solution focused way. And I'm really proud of that. I think that's good going. And the music, Matt, amazing drums and amazing bass line from Matt on there. Singing from all
to be honest,
people.
It kind of came quite natural, Chris, because Chris sent through the kind of the basic track. Chris wrote the whole thing, and then he sent through some ideas of like, different guitar parts, and so I just kind of put it onto my computer here, and just straight away. And it's interesting because what I heard, and I think this is a good sign, but straight away I heard an influence and like a kind of vibe, and I was like, do you know what? I think I felt a little bit like it was a bit Dandy Warhols. And I was like, so I kind of wanted to sort of do something that maybe kind of fit with that. And then I said that to Chris, and he's like, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So
it's spooky, that.
Yeah. Well, I think
kind of right there going, it sounds a bit Dandy Warhols.
You did a good job of, making that kind of vibe. I mean, it doesn't sound like Dandy Warhols, but it has that kind of feel, And
sort of upbeat, sort of punky but upbeat at the same time.
Yeah, a little bit of jangle, a bit punky, upbeat, and so it has that kind of sorry, I just heard an echo of myself.
I know, sorry, it was my fault. I put the one thing on my end. I mean, shall we play? I'm going to play it twice, but should we play it now, and then we can talk about the people that were involved and what they how and why they maybe contributed. Shall we play it a little bit? I mean, it's only 30 seconds, guys. It's a teaser.
It's a teaser clip.
Yeah, if you want to watch the actual recording for the first time, you do need to go to Eventbrite. And if you go to solutionfocus24.com, you can buy your tickets to Solution Focus 2421, which is a 24-hour conference of solution focus practitioners. Those that wanted to kind of deliver workshops. It's amazing stuff, but we'll talk about that a little bit in a little while. Here we go.
Mark McCurgo.
Yeah.
Mark McCurgo, what a star, Mark McCurgo. So the UK ASFP conference in Liverpool, whatever that is now, 3 years ago or something. So Mark McCurgo did a workshop where he was playing the saxophone. He had I don't know if either of you went to this or anyone watching, but they had like a jazz band at the front of the room, and they're doing like an improv thing, and they're kind of demonstrating a kind of like, an SF influenced management style through the medium of improvised jazz. So it's jazz band, and everyone kind of like, someone's come up with an idea, and then so then they take the lead, and it's kind of showing how like the leadership role evolves, and different members of the team take it on at different times according to who's like in that place, who's the leader in that moment, kind of thing, rather than But it was, the end result. It was a really cool workshop, and the end result was the most amazing musical performance. And then at the end of it, like as you always do with all these things at conferences, they sort of said, is there any questions or comments from the audience? And I just couldn't help myself but kind of stick my hand up and go, You lot are the best band I've ever seen in my life. That was amazing. And I had a chat with Mark afterwards and just said that was amazing. So now, yeah, like a few years later, I managed to have Mark McCurgo in my little makeshift band. So that was like a dream come true for me. That was amazing. What a star.
Well, I mean, I would like Chris and Matt to put Hasten Moon in her place. Aisha is just mouthing it.
No, actually, she's not.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, I could. I can't be bothered, but I could bring up Pro Tools on the screen. I could show you her little wiggly sound waves and all that. She's singing on the chorus. You got a harmony going in the chorus. Yeah.
Wiggly sound waves, Hasten. But that doesn't mean he didn't kind of press a few buttons to fix
a little bit of computer magic, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, the computer magic fairy came along. But I mean, who else has contributed to this, guys? Because it's not just Mark McCurgo.
No, I mean, I think Mark was he stepped up with that killer sax solo that just lifted it over the edge. To be honest, I think it was really good. But yeah, we had lots of people actually contributing. We had Panay Richards. We had all of the FBS team. So Lorraine, Jason, Joe, Aish, myself, Dev, and then we had a little bit of help from Lali, one of your colleagues.
Lali Van Yarsfeld. Yeah, she's a colleague of mine and recently converted to the ways of solution focus.
Woo!
So and nailing it as well. And yeah, so she's done a brief, done a bit of training at brief, and chucking out all the old books on SF and just getting the SF ones in and completely diving in and absolutely nailing it.
Wicked.
So and singing well on the chorus as well. Yeah.
And also her 6-year-old daughter as well.
Yeah, she's there's a now from her. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was Olivia. Is Olivia? Yeah, Olivia. Yeah, and then we had a bit of help from the video from Italia, an amazing. Well, actually, she's just been promoted in one of the schools that we work in. She's just been promoted to school counsellor, and she is very keen SF student, I would say. Really sort of like trying to learn as much as she can about it. I'm kind of getting involved, and so we got her involved, and obviously Joshua. Sorry, Rob Black, yeah, of course.
Rob, oh god, yeah, don't forget Rob. Yeah.
I mean, Rob, we did that on purpose. We did the whole. Don't forget about Rob on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry, I need to look at my list up here.
and Joshua,
that I was going to say, yeah.
In case anyone's worrying, not that they are. I haven't got COVID. I've just got a cold. I've been tested.
Yeah, sorry. Matt and I are not worried because we've already had this discussion with Chris. Yeah. For those of you who are worried, he did wear his mask and he did cover his nose with his mask.
It was up here.
It was up here. But I mean, it was lovely to have all those people kind of contributing because it's not a family-based solutions song. It's not a Hope Training Centre song. It's a solution-focused community song, and not even just that. It kind of goes wider than that. It's for everybody, and it's all about hope, and it's all about us, and it's taking the next steps and what that looks like. And I love what you've written, Chris. The words are absolutely amazing. And I can actually play that at the beginning of every session that I take because it's like half the work is in that song. Yeah. Listen to the lyrics and then just go with it. And I'll see you next week.
Yeah, that was the thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I love about it.
There's a load of people who kind of contributed, like at least in that they were really supportive when they invited, when we emailed them and invited them, and it was I'd love to do that. But then, like for one reason or another, they just weren't able to find the time. And
so we had like Guy Shannon.
Guy,
Tara,
Breton, and lots of other people whose names I've forgotten. Well, even I mean, like all three chaps at Brief, like at least like read the email, and they came up with witty reasons as to why it was they weren't going to do it. But you know, they were very supportive of the whole thing. So, like, them two, everyone. yeah, I think people still contributed by doing that. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point. So,
And I think as
definitely.
well, now it's because it is such a kind of community. And I think you see that in the video. It's kind of we all sort of, everyone was videoing their own little bits, and then we put it all together to sort of like tie it together. But it shows how everyone's putting a part in, and working together to create this thing, this whole new creation. And but now, once it goes live, then it'll be up to everyone else to also play their part and share it and get it out there as much as possible as well, because it's Ooh, telephone.
yeah, tell them on the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, tell them on the
You
phone.
need to check you out.
Well, let's play it again, and then we can talk about SF24 and the reason why people should donate.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
It's wicked.
It'll do. No, it's brilliant. I don't know who wrote tune, but you're damn right it's a tune.
So I saw someone earlier on wrote 60s versus punk or something.
Oh,
Yeah, that's about right.
60s versus punk mix. Yeah, that was it. And I
Oh,
thought,
I'm thinking that's
I like that.
or Guy or Steve.
I think that's a pretty spot on.
Or my mum. Could be anyone. I mean,
That's kind of me every time I pick up a guitar.
Yeah. You got your sound, Chris, and that's good.
why? Oh, all right. It was me, Jason.
Oh, okay.
Good work, Jason.
So why should people donate? People should donate because all the money raised from SF24 YOU SF Aid song, written and produced by Chris Ward and supported by so many other people, will be donated to Family-Based Solutions and to Hope Training Centre in Uganda. So Family-Based Solutions will use all the money that has been donated towards supporting children who are fleeing domestic violence. So children that have come from abusive households and need some counselling, or they need furniture, new beds, whatever it might be. I can't tell you exactly where it's going to be spent on, but I can tell you it's going to be spent on children who have witnessed domestic abuse. Because each family is a unique case, so we don't know exactly how we're going to spend it, but we do know that we're going to spend it on them. And there are no admin fees attached to the donations. With Hope Training Centre, books, Wi-Fi, laptop, whatever they need towards a building that they need, whatever they need, the money's going to go there. They are absolutely a legitimate charity doing some fantastic work with amazing staff who are all volunteers and amazing kids that really need your help. Sorry, go on.
Go on, Aisha.
No, you go, Matt.
Well, I was going to say, and the way they already use their resources is, they make what they've got work for them. It's incredible. They make sure that they make the most out of whatever it is that we can offer them to help, and also whatever they have already within themselves. And they do a great job. And Joshua is such a great guy. I've spoken to him a little bit just in terms of putting together the video, and his passion and his generous spirit and his genuineness just always shines through. And so it's a really worthwhile cause that we're helping to support there as well.
Yeah, and we want to thank everybody who has been supporting Joshua. I mean, I know there's a WhatsApp group, and a lot of people are on that WhatsApp group supporting their charity. And I hope that they will also be supporting this as well. And in terms of how people can donate, you can either go to Family-Based Solutions website and click on the donate button, or our Facebook page and click on donate, or you can go to givey.com/family-based solutions or givey.com/USF Aid. And then we will be very, very transparent and show you guys exactly how much we've raised and then split it in half and donate it to Hope Training Centre in Uganda. Now, why are we releasing this on SF24? Why have the guys actually said yes to this? I don't know. The team that's
Comes a kick-ass song. That's why they said yes.
Yeah. But Chris, what are your views on SF24 and why should people attend?
Because it's bringing the whole world together. Last I heard, there was 3,000 people have signed up to SF24.
Yeah.
So it's probably more than that by now. So it's a chance for you as a solution focused practitioner, or actually a chance for anyone who's curious about solution focus, even, I think, isn't it? Really, to connect potentially with maybe certainly the majority of the online people who practice SF all around the world. And the advantage of doing that kind of thing is that I think it really helps you to kind of get to the real root. Like, what's the commonality that everyone practicing this approach has? When you get people from lots of different cultures, they've got their own little interpretations, their own little developed techniques that work in their culture and all that kind of stuff. Then you start to really get a sense of what's kind of behind it all. So it's a really powerful thing. So yeah, just being able to connect with people, and it's brilliant.
Yeah,
it's really good,
I think that SF24 kind of changed the way that family-based solutions practices solution focus, because FBS chats were kind of born from SF24, because we met so many people on there, and I just loved kind of just dipping in and out of rooms and then going into the main room and just having conversations and meeting people. But we were just so curious to find out more. Plus, there was COVID, the whole COVID thing. So that's how family-based solutions kind of, the chats came about through that. We were born through SF24. So it's like our mother. It's like the all-hairy mother that's looking over us at the moment. But it does develop your practice. And whether you are a teacher, a parent, a social worker, a judge, a doctor, GP practitioner, whatever occupation you are in, if you are working with humans and would like to look at another way of being able to communicate and listen, so we're listening to understand, not listening to judge, do join us on SF24. So family-based solutions will be delivering a workshop with a bit of a twist. So it's not Joe and I talking and rabbiting on and arguing in front of everyone as usual. And nurses, yes, and nurses can join. It will be asking parents to join. Parents who have come through the other end with using the solution-focused way of working and the languages that they've picked up. So it's not about boasting about family-based solutions and what we've done. It's about how parents have embraced solution focus and the difference it's made to them. So ours is going to be a bit of a twist. So we're not kind of joining as professionals. We're joining a co-hosting for parents on there.
And I think that's such an important point, isn't it? That it's an empowering approach, that the real success comes from the people we work with, and giving them the platform to actually show their own ability and success within the SF approach. I think that's going to be such a entertaining and insightful what would you call it? I don't know, session, whatever.
Yeah, conference 20. I mean, none of you have to log on for 24 hours.
Oh yeah, you do. Of course you do.
I mean, I will.
Well, you don't have to though.
You get your espresso machine lined up and you just keep on knocking them back. It's all right.
Well, last year I managed 22 hours.
Yeah.
22.
Wow.
22 hours, and I kind of nodded off, and then I woke up and I thought, oh my God, it's Emma Burns' one. And I quickly looked down and she went, were you sleeping? I was like, yeah. I fell asleep.
So can you see the toothpicks in my eyes?
I think I did about maybe 5 hours of it, and I got so much from that. It's super inspiring.
Yeah. 5 hours, Chris. Sorry, but I'm judging you now.
Yeah, that's about it for me. Yeah.
Chris, 5 hours. Did
Love
you
your
not?
honesty, Chris.
Yeah.
Well,
There's me going 22 hours. I'm thinking Chris is going to say, no, I did 23.
Well, I thought I could do more, but she's doing it for me. So.
Well, and the beauty is that if you do miss any of the workshops on SF24, 21 that you really are interested in, you can always go back and watch them on the
It's
watch
all recorded.
parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all recorded. So please do go on to solutionfocus24.com and browse, have a little look, see what's going on. Be interested, be positively curious about another way of looking at things and listening to the nuggets when people are talking. It's absolutely amazing. And I think on that note, I really want to thank everyone at SF24 for supporting family-based solutions, all the solution focused practitioners that will be part of FBS Chat, but amazing Chris Ward for, through one phone call, has created such an amazing song. I mean, I don't know how to thank you, because it's just so bloody amazing that you just went, yeah, I'm on it, I'm doing it, and emails started flying around.
Can I just say, this morning I spoke to Aish and she said, I don't know what's going on, but I just feel tearful all the time. I feel so emotional.
Are you telling that to the world, Matt?
I am going to tell it to the world.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's how you can thank me. Just tell everyone to listen to it.
Yeah, but she was just like, it's just so amazing.
That's the whole point. Yeah, the whole point of writing something is you want as many people as possible to hear it, and this is SF. So yeah, we want as many people as possible to get a bit of SF. So yeah,
I don't know if I'm going for an early change or what. I mean, I am in my 40s now, but I was feeling quite emotional. Joe and I was singing it all the way this morning in the car. We watched the video 3 times, and we were just singing it, and then we were annoying each other with singing because my voice is bad, his voice is okay, and then we just started singing it again. And then Matt called, and I was like, I'm feeling really emotional because I really like it.
It's just so amazing.
It's so lovely. I just can't believe it. So my hardcore image is kind of going down the drain.
Good.
Thanks to you, Chris. Cheers.
You're welcome.
You ruined it. You ruined it. Right, I'm going to play it one more time, and then we're going to say au revoir. If Chris and Matt can just stay there for a second. So this is the 30-second teaser, and if you want to listen to all of it live when it is not live, but if you want to listen to it for the first time when it's being released, then you can join SF24 and listen to it there.
The premiere.
The premiere, that's the word. This is why we've got Matt. Premiere. So when we were employing, we needed someone like Matt. Here we go. And from the 3 of us, goodbye.
See you at SF24, guys.
Yeah.